Hello, welcome back to Style by Esther's channel. My name's Esther Rix, drag queen and makeup artist based out of Melbourne, Australia. And today I'm going to show you how to do drag queen lips. More specifically, how I like to do my lips, how I like to contour my lips to make them look fuller. So welcome to our Drag 101 on how to contour your lips. If you're liking the Drag 101 series and you would like to subscribe to our channel, please make sure you do. If you want to go back and watch any more Drag 101 videos, there is quite a few now previous to this one. We've gone through covering your brows, drawing your eyebrows on, your contour and base, and now we're going on to lips. Then obviously we'll have to go into eyes because that is like one of the most important things. I haven't got to that yet because I just haven't, and I probably should have done it the way around, but after this we will get on to eyes, and I hadn't decided what I wanted to do in regards to eyes, because obviously the eyes is very specific. Eyes and eyebrows and your eyebrow shape are very specific to your style, whatever style you want to do. So I'm going to try and figure out, I'll do probably a few different eye looks, a soft smoky eye, a more feminine eye, a more draggy eye, and go from there and do that. Today, I've done everything else already, my base, my contour, my eyes and lashes and everything. Normally I do my lips just before I put my lashes on. I don't normally already have my lashes on. But today, I'm going to do my lips. The very last, I saved it for you, so you can watch how to do contoured lips. Now, if you haven't watched any of my videos before, you'll know that I like to use liquid lips. You can go watch a video on how all the products that I love and I think are the best products for drag makeup. So I'm gonna use liquid lips, but this will work with any lipstick, obviously. So as long as you have some kind of color cream base on your lips, then you can do the same steps that I'm going to do. Today we're going to do a matte using a base liquid lipstick, and then contouring my lips with cream for highlight and mainly shadows to add dimension and shadow and disguise my natural lip line so you can't see it and it looks like a full set of lips. Right, liquid lips, you can use the applicator from the thing, which I like to do, pop it on the bottom, just on your natural lips, and then rub them at the top, and then that transfers and covers the bulk of the top lip. But then we're gonna go in and finesse and get the shape that we want. In regards to lips in general, drag lips, my best advice is to go with your natural lip shape and just extend it out 2-3 millimeters from there. So I've got a little cupid's bow here, so I stick with that. I don't go overdraw that too much. I like to keep that. But I just go up and then connect it to the corner of my mouth. My lips are already a bit dry, so ignore that. I'm going to put a bit of glitter on too, so we'll cover that up. If you do get really dry lips, you can do a lip scrub as well. Either before you start your makeup at all, or at the stage once you get to doing your lips, you can use a scrub to get in dry. Probably a good idea, especially if you're going out and you want your lipstick to last. Another tip is to not like stretch your mouth too much while you're putting your lipstick on. Like go with, just relax. Because if you're stretching, it's going to change the shape, and when you relax, oh well, unless you're not like me, most of the time I've got resting bitch face, so that's what my lip shape is going to be when someone looks at me. But if you smile a lot, then I guess, smile and do it, but whatever. You know what I mean. Relax and get the shape that you want when you're resting, and it'll look good in any other facial position. Depending how big your bottom lip is, same again, go with the natural shape and overdraw it. My bottom lip is pretty good. I don't need to overdraw too much. And personally, I like it more natural and not too overdrawn. Like I don't like some you can go like bring this outer corner further up if you want, but I think sometimes that ends up looking clowny and just not glamorous or pretty. But if that's your aesthetic and that's your look and your overall look, then yeah, go for it. You can do any lip shape you want, really. Okay, for a bit of highlight in the center, I'm going to take a bit of my white cream. This is from my iMagic palette, but you can use any cream-based white, would be fine. Just pat a bit in the middle, and then rub it together. And you can see already that that's creating more dimension, making it light on the inside. Very, very similar to our previous video where we were talking about contouring when moving things forward. So anything lighter, you're bringing things forward, and anything shadows, you're pushing back. So we're bringing the inside of the lip forward to make that look fuller and more luscious. If you need to, you can go in with your finger. Just to blend it in with the rest. And I'm going to set the inside. I'm going to put a bit of glitter or a highlight. Like a highlight powder is really good, like a white highlight powder if you want a bit of shimmer, a bit of shine, without actually putting like gloss on. It'll make your lips look glossy without actually being wet. I find gloss sticky and icky and just doesn't look good. And especially if you want to disguise your natural lip line. See, at the moment you can see where my natural lips were. Because of the shadows, there's a definite line there. And if you put gloss on there, that accentuates that even more. So you want to avoid that. This is from Cryolan. This is a really nice sparkly shimmer with a bit of pigment to it. Because I've already got the white there. Mainly on the bottom lip as well. In the very center on the top, a little bit, but don't go too far because then you don't want to put any shimmer or shine on your natural lip line. Now, take some eyeshadow. This is the James Charles palette, and get a little brush, like more of a flat, dense kind of brush. Not like an eyeshadow, not a fluffy eyeshadow brush, because that would be too big. One like this would be perfect. This is from the James Charles little mini set. And it's probably in the big one too. This is the Morphe M152. Depending on what color you're going with. So say if you're doing a bright pink, then you could go with a darker mauvey color for the outer corners, a purple for the outer corners, pink and purple look good. If it's blue, just anything tonally darker than what the base color is. Because I'm using a Jeffree Star lipstick, this is quite matte and dry. I can go in straight away with my contouring. If I was using, say, a NYX liquid lipstick, they still stay a little bit wet. I would go in with a shade of eyeshadow that's similar to this. You want to go and just set the base first before you go in with a darker color to contour. Just so that darker color doesn't stick. I'm going to go more in the browns, but I'm going to go this warmer brown first, and I'll probably use that darker one too. Because it's eyeshadow, it's quite pigmented, so make sure you tap your brush off and don't have too much product on there. You just want really light. So we're going to be going into the very outer corners of your lips. Concentrate it there, and then just blend it up. And more so on the lip line. And then we can start bringing it up really lightly along the very edge. Up to the middle. Dust your brush off. And just you can blend it a bit more. And if you look from afar, that sort of moved that shadow that was on your natural lip line, and we've moved it out to the edge. Same as obviously using a darker lip liner. This is doing it with eyeshadows. A bit more finesse, I guess, and blending. Then we can go the darker colour in the very, very outer corners. Just a little tiny bit. And we'll do the same on the bottom. So the lighter one first. And bring it down and around on the very edge. And a tiny bit of the dark in the very corner. And see how that, so we're pushing this back, we're bringing the middle forward, and that just gives that illusion of really full lips. Now, another thing you can do if you need to clean up, if you ever go too far with your lip line, near the edge of where you want it going, you can get a bit of, I like to get a bit of my base foundation shade, a little bit of my highlight, because around this area is where you've got a bit of highlight, bit of base, and sort of in the middle of that. Get a little bit and then wipe most of it off on a piece of paper towel. And then we can go in. You can go in and really crisp up the whole thing. I like to mainly just go in here. If you get any eyeshadow residue, just give it a quick wipe. That bit that I got a bit of shadow there, so this will clean that up. And that just crispens. That's got to be a word. Crispens up the edge. Crisps. It makes it crisp. The edge crisp. And it just looks so much more neater and like a genuine lip line. Same goes with everything. If you want to really neaten up the whole thing. If you do muck it up when you're putting it on initially, but I didn't do that this time, and I don't normally end up messing it up. If I do, sometimes I go too big and it's just like ridiculous. That is how to do a contoured drag lip, in my opinion, as a drag queen and a makeup artist. If you just do, some drag queens just use one flat color over their whole lip, no highlight in the middle, no even lip liner with a pencil, and it just looks boring, I guess. It's just a flat color, and you can still see exactly where their natural lips are. So it sort of ruins the illusion. If you add this, the contouring around the edges, it creates the illusion that your lips are actually bigger. Up close, of course, you know, you can see where the lips are, but from afar, you know, it looks like a full set of lips. That is how to do lip contour for drag. If you would like to follow us on our social media links are down below. We do have our Patreon. If you'd like to join us as a Patreon and support our channel and our social media, but you can also join up and learn how to style wigs on the top two tiers. So there is the Wig Fanatic tier and the Wig Enthusiast tier. We have the Wigs 101 series over on Patreon, and we have the Drag 101 series here. Once again, if you'd like to subscribe, please subscribe and hit the bell button so you know when we post a video. Alrighty, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye! I look so fucking pretty with these contacts. And like, I've really curled my lashes and it looks so good. I know, I always forget.